Hello, this is GAMEZOMATIK and welcome back to my channel. And I thought what I'd do today is do a little updated tour of my game space. I did do this on my previous channel, but obviously that's gone now, so I thought I'd do like an updated one. So here at the start off, this is my Wolfenstein posters. I got these from Game. They were just sitting behind the counter and I asked the guy if I could have them, and he gave it me for nothing, and they've got some cool Wolfenstein posters in. That's Watch Dogs Dead Deck Edition. I really enjoyed that game. Some people didn't like it, but I loved it. We've got the PlayStation TV box, which I don't really use that much if I'm honest. I've got Alone in the Dark Limited Edition, which is really old. There's an old Atari Lynx, which my brother-in-law gave me. And I have Judgment, which I've got a shitload of extra cards for that. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 Belmont Edition. Nice little box with a nice little book in there. And Tactics Ogre on the PSP. Just below that you see behind that you see Caesar 3 on the PC. Classic PC game. And Kiss Psycho Circus, which isn't particularly a great game, but I do like the artwork on that box. I'm not the biggest Kiss fan in the world, but I just like that box. We've got Lara Croft and Bayonetta. And just there you can see there's my Donkey Kong, my little Donkey Kong toy, and there's my Game Boy SP Advance, which as you can see works absolutely fine. It's in great nick as well. I got that for, I think it was £8. It was in an old CEX somewhere with a big bag full of games. This is my Far Cry 4 Kyrat edition, which has got Pagan Min in it, and Splinter Cell Blacklist for the Freedom Edition, which is really cool. Got really cool kind of Sam Fisher statue in there. My PSP, one of my PSPs. I've actually got two. That's my original PSP, but I've also got a white, slim and white one, and a selection of my PSP games, which I have quite a few. I've been collecting quite a lot of PSP games simply because they're so cheap to buy at the moment, PSP games, and they're easy to find still in charity shops and things like that. So I've got quite a collection of PSP games, and I still use the PSP quite a lot when I go away on holiday. I always take my PSP with me, even more so than my Vita, I'd say, or any of the other handhelds I've got, simply because I've got so many games for it. We got Morrowind on the PC. That's the original that I got years ago when it came out. And then Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. Those are both the sort of limited edition cardboard ones with the postcards. And I'm going to go through a selection. This is my PS1 sort of selection, which is a console I'm still trying to get hold of some titles for. Love the PS1. It was the first sort of major console I got into. I was always more of a PC gamer, but the PS1 was the first sort of games console, unless you count a Commodore 64, that I got. So yeah, I was never really into the SNES or the NES, but I was always more of a PlayStation guy. There's quite a few PS1 games. Some I've just picked up in charity shops, and the odd one I've got at trade fairs, and maybe one or two I've got off eBay just to fill a gap, but you know, haven't spent massive amounts on anything. Here's my Xbox original collection. Some PS2 oh, there's my GameCube. I only got 4 GameCube games. I only got a GameCube about a month ago, so I did have one originally back in the day. Some PS2 stuff there, and some PS4 and Vita games. And then most of the little top section of this kind of area is Xbox Originals. So quite a lot of Xbox Original games. I think there's over 100 here. Which is a console, again, I only got fairly recently. It's a console I always wanted, sort of back in the day. I never had. I had a PS2, but again, Xbox Original games are really, really easy to get hold of and really cheap at the moment, so it's a good time to buy them. So I've got quite a lot of them. Still a couple of titles that I'm trying to get hold of, but yeah, I've got most of the ones that I want. So, and then we get onto the PlayStation 2, which I have absolutely a stack of PS2 games. Love the PS2. I think I remember buying one on the day it came out, and I must have had about 6 or 7 PS2s over the years. So a massive sort of selection of games. You see just the corner, there's my Guitar Hero guitar. And then that's kind of that section of the room. Like I said, I have very limited space. My gaming area is basically a corner of a bedroom in our house. So I did used to have a gaming room, but when my little boy was born, he was sharing with his brother for the first couple of years, but then he needed a bedroom of his own, so I had to move. I had to sort of give up my room, my gaming room, and give it to him so he could have a bedroom. He was here, that'll move house, so I'm kind of shoved into this corner at the moment. Go to this other side, and we've got some boxes. So there's an original Xbox box. I have a Dreamcast there above it. There's a 2DS, which is actually my son's. We got him for Christmas, and the PS Vita and the Dreamcast. Amiga games there on top. And there's a original PlayStation, PS1. There's a PS2 Slim and a PS2 Fat, which I again only got recently, which was a bargain. I got it for £13 boxed. And these are just a selection of PS3 games that I've acquired. So a lot of the sort of this generation of game, PS3, Xbox 360. Well, there's an old G-Con, PlayStation G-Con gun, which I can't use at the moment because I don't have. I did have one, but I don't have a TFT at the moment. Some Wii games, and some more original Xbox games, and some PC games. Yeah, what I was saying was most of that generation, PS3, Xbox 360, I play of games I probably played on the PC. So, which is why I don't have a massive selection of PS3 or 360 games. But I'm slowly building. Again, they've really gone down in price, so I'm really building them up. And here we get to my kind of PC setup. So this is my keyboard. I'm moving over next to the keyboard. I've got the Wii U, which all my next gen, PS3, Xbox 360, Wii U, PC, they all go through that monitor. There's a PS1 Slim, and just behind that is a fat PS2. And they're all plugged into this monitor on the right, and this is kind of my retro kind of TV. And I've got a PS2, the PS1, the Dreamcast, and the Amiga going through this monitor here on the right, which is really great because you can just swap. You can actually have you can be kind of playing a game on the Amiga and watching YouTube at the same time. Just pull back a bit, so that's kind of the top section of that. Love that Batman wallpaper. There's my Amiga 600, which is there's a video about that on the channel if you want to check it out when I got it. Oh, in the corner there, just behind the quick shot, you can see the Nintendo Wii, the original Nintendo Wii, which actually doesn't run through either of those screens. It's the only thing in the room that runs through the television, which is on the wall. There's my Dreamcast. I love my Dreamcast. Really good nick. Got that off eBay, I think, really cheap. I think it was about 15 quid. My PS3, which is battered. You see the corner of it's battered because I dropped it on the floor. I was getting out of the car one day and I dropped it out the floor on the floor, so the corner's all smashed on it. And my PS4. And then we go down here to the right. We've got my Xbox 360. And below that we have the original Xbox. Again, like I said, these are all plugged into the screens above. I've just got a multi-switch to switch between them. And there's my PC, which I built myself, which is a shuttle PC, which is a pretty decent gaming PC. It's only small, but it pretty much plays everything. And yeah, so that's kind of my gaming view when I'm gaming. That's what I see, which isn't bad considering it's all crammed into a really small area of the room. So I managed to get pretty much everything, but I am going to run out of space soon, so I think I'm going to have to move house soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe to the channel, and I will try and be back with another video soon. See you later. Bye.